Hello all, I am back again with another lecture on finite automata. In the last two sessions, we had discussed about how to make finite automata, and we had made finite automata for various language. Today, I'll do a few more questions. I will show you a few more questions as to how to make a finite automata, and after that, we will do conversion from NFA to DFA, right? So the first question of today is that you have to make a finite automata which accepts all strings of even length, which accepts all strings of even length, right? Again, here sigma is given to you. Let sigma is equal to AB, right? All strings are composed of the symbols small a and small b. So when I talk about this language, it has all strings of length even. Hmm? So null string has length 0. So 0 is a even number. So you will have double A, you will have double B, then you will have AB, AB, then you have BA, A, B, etc. All length strings which are even will be coming in this particular language. Now you will make use of the trick that I have already told you, that whenever null is in the language, you make the initial state as the final state without thinking anything. So we will make initial state as the final state. So null string will be accepted. Now the second minimum string is of length 2. Length 1 strings will not be coming, as 1 is a odd number, right? So you have to accept A. So on transition of, on giving input A, I transit to a new state, say Q1. Q1 is not a final state, and when you give one more A, you come back to the final state. So what is accepted now? Null string is accepted because Q0 is the initial state, and del of Q0, when you give null, you reach in state Q0, which is also the final state, and therefore your null string is accepted. For double A, what we do? Q initial state, go to Q1 on input A, come back to Q0 on input A, you are on final state, so double A will be accepted. For 4 A's, you again start from the initial state, A, this A and this A, you are to the final state, right? So this automata will accept all strings of even length. So the concept behind making this finite automata is that you have to make use of the tricks, plus you have to see that all the strings which are coming in that language should be accepted by the automata. All strings which are not belonging to that particular language, they should not be accepted by that particular automata. So you have to make the modifications, add state, delete states accordingly, right? Now this same question we have to do for all strings of odd length. Next question of the day is that all strings of of odd length. So in this case, what is the minimum length string? Again, sigma, let most of the questions I take sigma is equal to AB, because it usually does not matter. The concept you must know. So the in this language, the minimum string is what? A. Next string is of length, or it could be B also. One length string, three length string. Three length string could be AA, ABA, BAB, so on, right? Then 5 length string, 7 length string, like this. So again it will be a infinite set. So first, what is the minimum? Null is not there, so obviously initial state will not be your final state, right? What is the minimum length string? Minimum length string is either A or B. So first I make the automata for acceptance of A or B, which you have already made in the last lectures. So A or B I give, I reach Q1, and this make this as the final state. So either small a will be accepted or small b will be accepted, right? Now for 3 length string, for if I go back over here, right, one way of making it is I go back over here. So what is accepted? A, B, you come to this state on one input. Second input you are here. Third input you are again on final state. Fourth input you are here. Fifth input you are on this state, final state. Sixth input you are here. Seventh input you are again on final state. So you are reaching the final state in every case where the length of the string is what? It is odd. I hope the concept is becoming clear to everyone. However, if you have any confusions, you need any kind of repetitions, you want me to be slow, fast, whatever, you can mention in the comments. Accordingly, those lectures will be added or they can be modified. Now, the next question, next very important question that is usually asked in your exams is, all strings in which number of A's and B's is even. All strings in which number of A's and B's is even. Right? So first string, will null string be accepted over here? Yes, because null string has 0 number of A's and 0 number of B's. So this string will be accepted. Now we can make 4 questions out of it. I will tell you how. This is the initial state. Since null is accepted, I make it the final state also. Right? Now you have to remember how to make, because once you make it, I can explain you the concept, right? But you have to remember this diagram, that how it is made, and then which state you have to make the final state. That will be the trick over here to generate different questions from this very question. Now just a minute. Alternate loops of A and B. Now as you can see over here, since the initial state is the final state, therefore null string is accepted. So first string is accepted. Second string that should be accepted should be AB, AB, double A or 4 A's you can say, or 2 A's, or because it has even number of A's and 0 number of B's, so 0 is a even number, so it will do. Now you see, is double A being accepted? Yes, A, you are back to final state. Starting from the initial state, are you able to reach the final state on giving the input double A? Right? So A. If I give, now I give A, B, A, B, AB, AB. For AB, AB, which path you will traverse? Just a minute. See, A, B, A and B, you are reaching this final state. So number of A's is even, also number of B's is even in this case. Check for the acceptance of this string triple AB. Will it be accepted? Any path you can find out in which giving input triple B you are able to reach from initial state to final state. So A and B, I reach to Q2. Q2 is not the final state. So this string will not be accepted. So this is how we, in this particular automata, all strings which are having even length, even number of A's and even number of B's will be accepted. Alright. Now you see, a modification of this question could be, there could be 4 modifications. Even A's, even B's we have already made, right? This we already made. Now even A's and odd number of B's. Then you have odd number of A's and even number of B's. Then you have odd number of A's and odd number of B's, right? So these 4 are the possible cases which can be made. You have to modify, the diagram will remain the same, only what we will do is that we will change the final state. Now you check for state Q1. From the initial state, when you are traversing to state, reaching state Q1, take any string to reach from Q0 to Q1. Supposing I follow this particular path, the one in green, right? B, then A, and then B. So BAB is one way by which you can reach from Q0 to Q1. So BAB is what? It has even number of B's and odd number of A's. So if you have even number of B's and odd number of A's, what we will do? We will make Q1 as the final state and remove Q0 as the final state. Q0 will just be the initial state, Q1 will become the final state. Now talk about Q2. Find a string by means of which you can reach from Q0 to Q2. For example, I take a blue line here. A B A B A B means it has odd number of A's and odd number of B's. So odd number of A's and odd number of B's, so the final state becomes what? Q2. Now we talk about Q3. Take any string. Any string. Any string. Which string should I take? Take it as like you can take A B, right? A B and A. In A B A, you can see that there are even number of A's and odd number of B's. So when the question is that all strings in which number of A's is even and B's is odd, in that case you will make Q3 as the final state, right? And even number of A's, even number of B's, you will make Q0 as the final state. In all these four cases, your initial state will be Q0 always, but the final state will change accordingly. I hope so. Any of these four questions can be made or can be given to you. So in that case, you will make the same diagram, and according to the question, you will change the final state. Initial change state will remain the same. Now one example question I will take of a substring. All strings which contain the substring 0 1 0, sigma is equal to 0 1 in this case, right? So 0 1 0 should be coming anywhere in the string. It is compulsory. That means you cannot have the null string over here. So 0 1 0. So the minimum string that will be coming in this language is 0 1 0, and then you will have all possible strings which have 0 1 0 as a substring. So first I make the automata for 0, for acceptance of 0, 1 and 0. So it is Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 as the final state. 0 1 0, like this, right? But anything can come in the beginning. So anything I have told you, anything means symbols of sigma, means loop 0 comma 1, and anything can come in the end. So a 0 1 over here also. So this is your finite automata. Basically it is your NFA or DFA. It is your NFA. Why NFA? Because you can see on state Q0, when you are giving input 0, you are in state Q0 as well as you are going to state Q1. That means on a particular input symbol you are going to more than one state. So that is why this is basically a NFA. So as today's time has elapsed, so next turn I will tell you that how do you convert your NFA into DFA, because most of the time the question that is asked in your exam is that you have to construct a DFA. You never have to construct, you are never asked, rarely asked to construct a NFA. You are most of the time asked to construct a DFA. So you will make such kind of finite automata first. If in the first step only you are able to make a DFA, it is very good, but generally it is not made, right? So what we will do, we will make a NFA and then we will convert it into a DFA. So these are the questions of finite automata for your conceptual understanding, and I hope you will be able to do questions related to this topic. However, if you have any problem in any question, you can mention in the comments and I will discuss that question in the next class. Alright then, thank you all of you.